Hey, Carm3D with you on the tube. Sorry about the stain. This video is from a modeling students, and of course we took a look at Silo last week, but I didn't get to show it to you in class. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I didn't get to show you in class. Some of these things, like selecting loops, I was kind of right about. Like, you click on a polygon, you shift click on the adjacent polygon to select a loop. But with edges, it's even easier. Double click. Whoops. Double click. Oh, it's a short edge, short loop. So that's pretty cool. The slide feature right there, slide. It's pretty simple. You can just slide your edge around. The manipulator tool. Let's say I select some polygons here, and of course the axis defaults to world. If I hit this key here, I can now do things like rotate and move the manipulator until I hit the same keystroke, and then I can rotate or move in the orientation that I place the manipulator. Oh, that's pretty wild. Normal movement. Let me back up a little bit. Now, as I mentioned in class, no, I didn't mention this in class. I'll mention it later. I'll show it to you in the future. But Cinema 4D has the ability to move, orient its manipulator to the normals. The normals being the direction the polygons are facing. So the normals this way, and this way, and this way, or this way. So when you select a group or something, it will automatically orient the manipulator, the axis of your selection, to the normals. But in Silo, you can do this. Let's say it's a little spiky. I don't know why it's doing that. It didn't do that before when I was testing it. But you get the idea. It's local to the normal wherever each individual polygon is. Maybe it's because I have a polygon selected. Let's try it this way. That's better. Now you can see his nose gets fatter. It's all... Oh, that looks painful. Okay. Soft selection. I'm going to pick a point here. And when I activate soft selection, right there, and I'm going to crank up my scroll wheel. I'm just pushing up on the scroll wheel. You can see the colors are getting hotter as they fade off the black. So what that lets me do is do that kind of thing. You know, it's soft. The closer it is to your axis, your manipulator, the more directly it moves, but it falls off over a distance. And you can, use your scroll wheel, your mouse scroll wheel, or the options thing there to adjust the radius, the fall off, and all that stuff. Okay, now for displacement painting. I didn't buy this for this feature. It came with it, but I had ZBrush at the time, so I didn't really mess with it because ZBrush just runs circles around this. But it still looks pretty cool. Click on displacement painting, and I gotta increase my subdivision. Unfortunately, the way this works is, when you increase your subdivision so much, it really starts to bog down. So the best thing to do would be to, oh, hang on a second, select some polygons. I said select some polygons. There we go. Okay. And then hide unselected. And then I can crank up my subdivisions. Otherwise it gets really slow. Actually, even that's getting slow. So maybe I'll just select an area here. Okay. Go back to paints, displacements. And now we can paint displacements. You can see it pushes up from the geometry, for those who've never seen these kinds of tools in action before. And there's also a smooth function. When I hold down my shift key, kind of smooths everything out. You can also tweak the fall off of your stroke. So if I did something like this, it would come out like a sharper peak, like a crease. It would have a crease to it. You can also load an image for like a textured look for your displacements. And yeah, that's about all there is to that. I haven't really used it all that much. I tried exporting my displacement map one time, and it wasn't very clean. Seemed to be a lot of rippling and tearing along the edges of the UVs. So I haven't really played with it too much. ZBrush is much better at this. So okay, we're done. See you soon.